The biggest mistake you're making in the gym that's stopping you from getting any real results, and we used to see this all the time in public gyms. Tell them what it is, Adam. I'll tell you what it is.
It is going from program to program, different sessions every single time you go to the gym.
Trying to mix it up, trying to keep the body guessing. That way you're not going to get good at anything. This used to be called the muscle confusion principle. Do you remember that?
Yeah, shocking the body.
Yeah, the shocking the body. Yeah, that doesn't work, okay? You need to do things consistently if you actually want to get good at them, build some skill, build some muscle, and build some strength.
An example of this might be, some people might go into the gym to do a push workout, for example. So all the pushing movements, chest, shoulders, triceps. And one week they may go for a flat dumbbell press, they'll go for a cable fly, they'll go for a dip and a tricep push down. The next week, when they go to redo that session, they'll choose 4 or 5 completely different exercises. They'll go for a shoulder press, they'll go for a push-up, they'll go for an incline cable fly, and then a different tricep movement. That is not how you make progress in the gym. Tell them why, Si.
Because you're not getting good at anything. Your body doesn't know. It only knows effort, right? It doesn't know the exercise. So in order to get good at something, you need to build that skill. So let's just say you pick one exercise, a flat dumbbell press. You'll want to stay with that exercise for as long as you can to master it and get really good at it. Build some strength on it, get your numbers up on it. What would be a good time frame? So I think, you know, maybe...
I think anything from like 4 to 12 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you can honestly stay with the same exercises every single week for years on end. I do. I'm really lazy. I don't always like changing my program up.
I think one of the only reasons you would change is for like enjoyment.
Exactly. But if you're doing that week to week, you're not really going to get good at anything. You want to stay with something for, let's say, yeah, should we say 4 to 12 weeks?
I think a 4 to 12 week range is a good period of time. 4
weeks is pretty short. We do that here, but yeah, I think 4 weeks at least. You want to be seeing some progress on that, actually get good at something, actually make sure as well that you're getting results. If you set yourself a little goal, let's say it's to do your first press up, and you can't do press ups on the floor right now. You start doing press ups on a bar, and you get lower week by week, until finally you get to the floor. That keeps you motivated to get to the gym. You know that you've got an actual performance goal and a target to hit. That stops you from being like, oh, I'm going to just burn some calories and get a sweat on. You've actually got a performance goal to keep you interested in training.
Yeah, and I think what people forget is lifting is a skill, and it takes time to build the skill in doing something really, really well, to be able to perfect the technique, to be able to execute the movement, to be able to learn how to signal to contract the right muscle at the right time, and all whilst progressing in terms of load, in terms of reps and sets. And that period of time can take up to 12, maybe even longer, many weeks. So it's really important that you stick with one exercise consistently over and over again for many, many weeks. And then after that, you can then change something up, but it's more from an enjoyment perspective to keep you motivated to continue to progress. But yeah, that you need to give it time to build that skill.
Absolutely, which is why we're so big on getting form checks from our clients, especially our online clients who we don't see in person. Our clients inside Build, our one-on-one online coaching clients, we get them to send videos of their workouts and their exercises so we can make sure that week on week, if they're adding weight, they're adding reps, that their form doesn't change. They're still perfecting that technique.
Yeah, there's nothing better than seeing yourself progress in a lift as well. You know,
say a few things better, but
in the gym, progressing load, but let's go with that. There is not many things better than seeing yourself progress in the gym week by week, seeing your numbers go up, seeing you're lifting heavier, you're lifting better, more controlled. That only happens when you stick with a specific program and a set program every single week consistently.
Yeah, there's nothing more boring than going to the gym just to burn calories. But that's why with Build, right, we've got a 6-week program and we give our clients a workout plan to follow for that entire 6 weeks. It doesn't change every single session, doesn't change every single week. We want our clients to actually get good at something.
Si, what would you say to someone who is kind of going to the gym, but they're not consistent enough? They often feel like they lose motivation. What would you say is a good starting point in terms of programming that someone should stick to be able to keep them enjoying it, keep them motivated, but also gets them the result that they're looking for and avoids this mistake that they're making?
In terms of programming, so you mean how to split like the workouts up and stuff?
Yeah.
For most people, that's going to be some form of a full body workout or and upper lower. That's normally our go-to. So for a full body, that might be 2 lower body exercises and 2 upper body exercises, and you'd split that into push-pull. So you might do a hamstring curl for the pulling portion of the lower body, and then a squat, okay? And then you might do like a press-up for the upper body push, and a seated machine row. Those 4 exercises, if you mark down week 1, how much weight you can do for say 6 reps on all of those, and you progress that across 6 weeks up to 10 reps, each week you'll look in your diary and realize, I'm actually getting stronger, I'm actually seeing some benefit. And you know, if you start to be a little bit inconsistent, miss a week, miss 10 days or whatever, those numbers aren't going to improve. So it's just something, like I said, to get you in there and stop you thinking, oh, I need to go to the gym because I need to burn calories and all that. Go to the gym to get stronger, fitter, and more mobile. Go to the gym to be harder to kill. Going to the gym is awesome, actually.
It's such a great feeling, right?
Yeah, it is.
So if you want to avoid making that mistake, or if you are making that mistake and you're finding yourself always program hopping to the next thing every single week, you're not motivated and seeing that sort of progress that you really want in the gym, that you're seeing other people make, you're not hitting the numbers that you want, we are now taking on new clients for our next intake for Build. This is our 6-week online coaching program where we provide you with the training, nutrition, support and accountability with all like-minded parents who are all doing the same thing, who want to get great results, want to lose weight, get in better shape, learn how to stay in good shape long after the program.
We'll provide you with a plan, so you'll know exactly what you're doing week to week. We'll also help you with the accountability to make sure that you're being consistent enough to actually see the progress that you want to see.
So if that's something that is going to be of interest to you, click the link in the description for all the details, and we'll see you on the inside.